Indeed. Yeah. So someone is norming down on the most significant Yorkie ref. I also chose the wrong camera, so we'll go to Gameplay Live.
Did you?
I did.
Did you really?
I did.
Did you really do that?
I didn't do it on purpose, so the kiddie could show stuff in his face. So I've also, for some reason, the names have not updated. Let's update that.
Here at Henry Cactos, we are all professionals who take this role with great pride and... Sorry, it's just so freaking delicious.
Yeah, I'm all over the shop. You distracted me with something that smells phenomenal.
We got gammon, we got turkey, we got carrots, we got stuffing, we got pigs in blankets, Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah. Again, guys, get down to Firestorm, get all the good food while you can. Anyway, on the left, we have, for round 2, Connor playing Mono Fire. And on the right, Finn playing another Earth Lightning Scions list. So, hopefully, not a repeat of the last game, but close.
We got some very tasty looking decks over here to see if they'll cook something up. As this whole game is going to be chef puns, and I will not apologise.
Yeah, as long as those chef puns don't include one Mr. Jamie Oliver, who is quite possibly the worst chef ever.
Did you know he's actually the highest selling book chef of all time?
Yeah, because he colours it in with crayons.
Do you remember that video of when he went to the school and he tried to convince all the kids to stop eating fast food, and he goes through this whole rigmarole showing how to grow their own celery and quinoa and egg and cress, and he goes, right, so who wants a chicken nugget? And the kids all raise their hands, and the look of sheer shame on his. Anyway, Miu Kala, we've seen this 1,000 times at this point, nothing too fancy. Ooh, he does have double culinarian, so he will hit full backups turn 2.
Yeah, and this has been a nice add to the Mono Fire list. And going back to the chef talk, I stand by Uncle Roger when I say that Jamie Oliver don't even know how to make fried rice, so F that guy.
Chili jam.
Oh, don't. No.
Chili jam.
That's so white. Why white? So white.
Fuyo. Oh, that hit Fuyo.
Anyway, first blood goes to Finn. And he's going in with Tyro. Staple card of the setup.
Connor will not be happy about seeing that Jin in his damage zone.
So the question now becomes, is he playing 1 or is he playing 2?
I'm trying to think how many I played. I think I played 2. I'm pretty sure I would play 2.
4 to 5 backups.
Mono Fire is alive, motherflacker. Still only got one non-foil culinary in there. But Mono Fire being on 5 is hugely important. It means Rain is getting its max value. You've got as much Illua fodder as possible. You've got Luna generating so much value just through those alone.
Yeah, and just in case like Finn wants to use Mist Dragon as like a battle trick to reduce damage in any way, Kukaspel basically says no.
Kukaspel is an extremely integral part of every Mono Fire player out there. Play 2, at least in the current version, you play 2 of this guy and you do not ask questions.
Yeah.
There are so many cards that could just catch you off guard by not being able to take damage. The 2 that always come to my mind are Rydia and Garland. Garland's not that big in the meta at the minute. Rydia can always pop up from time to time, though.
Well, I will say, as someone that took, much like Paul mentioned, one of Steve D from YYT's decks, which was the monks with the Cecils, that 5-drop Cecil making a resurgence that just doesn't take damage from some of their abilities is pretty nice. Kukaspel, though, dislike it because of that. So it looks like we got a miner there, which we'll get him a top and search for a backup, which we did see a Reeve.
I saw a Reeve and a Louis Swap. He's got an active backup. Louis Swap makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and it does allow him to search for something like, say, Graha or
no, it's only Alice or Alpha no Louis Swap.
Right, okay. So Alice, you got the Graha in the bin. Save it for next turn. You could be right away with some. With it, yep, there you go. With
there it is.
A lot of backups.
He's also got the Ashtola there.
Yeah.
So if Connor plays a forward that somehow doesn't kill the Urianger, Ashtola could hit for 9. I see a Terra, I see a Brynhilda. Yep, sure.
Let's get some draws.
Ooh, that's a good draw.
Demon right off the bat, because obviously got that option there of just calling Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
And now Connor is doing a very classic mono-fire trick. He is bluffing the Ami, except he's not bluffing the Ami because he's got it.
It's a double bluff.
And does he have it? This is the question you've always got to ask as soon as you see any form of fire deck.
So you
Where is the Ami?
You probably play this, right? Yeah, there you go.
Now, you're going to... Ooh, Morrow. That is an interesting choice.
But instead, we're going with Terra first.
Yep, get the Ami back. Now, does he warp the Morrow? Does he warp the Morrow now? Or does he wait? I think he... Because if he warps the Morrow, it means he's discarding double for Ami. So
and it looks like his hand is pretty stacked there. There's a Phoenix, there's a... as we know, the Demon's there.
He's warping it, but this time the Ami is telegraphed. So it's perfect. I think this is okay. Like, if you get an Ami, you get an Ami.
Yeah, and here's the Morrow on the wall. Again, Fire needed these draws. So draw 2 and discard 1. Offer something with haste. Really nice.
I was definitely less hyped at this Morrow than I was the Warrior of Light.
Yeah, I mean, the Warrior Light, again, is a great card, though. A lot of people think here at the locals that it just tends to whiff, but I can't say I've ever had any issues with it.
It will, occasionally, but more often than not, it'll come good.
I think the issue with the Warrior Light is just the fact you've only got until the end of your turn to play it, so you kind of... It needs to be something viable straight off the bat, right? So.
Warrior of Light is also an absolute lifesaver in giving your Lunith something else to target so it doesn't blow itself up.
Yeah, fair. Because everyone, that's something that people too tend to forget, is obviously that Lunith is not a May, right? You have to target, so... And for all those who can't see at home, folks, James Kinney has just made a mess of himself with Anyway, Morrow, 1 tick closer to coming in. Galuf from the previous turn to Finn. It's going to be a big hitter if it can get on the attack. You alright now, buddy?
We're good. Hands are covered in gravy.
It's fine.
And palms are sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy.
At least you ain't covered in mum's spaghetti, eh? So, there's the Phoenix. Try and kill that Galuf.
So, Finn only needs to remove once to get out of this range.
Yeah.
And I think you do. You do.
Yeah, I mean...
You force Connor to use something else.
You're not getting that Titan load of cracks back, I don't think. That's okay to go. And probably the Kusith.
Yes. I don't know if he's... Behemoth K, sure. Alright, so now Connor has to commit some other form of removal to this. I imagine it will just be the Ifrit. Although that feels like a bit of a waste, because Galuf's only on a KH.
Has he got 2 Terror in hand? Oh, it's not great.
Mitsuki Ping is not ideal because you will have to discard to do it.
Yeah, you might.
Demon's a waste.
I mean, you're not playing the Demon, I don't think. You don't want to give up both the Amaterasu and the Ifrit.
Yeah.
And the Ifrit seems like overkill.
This is it. Like, outside of the Ifrit, there's no efficient way to kill this Galuf.
The thing is, you can't let it get on the attack.
He's swinging. He's seeing if Finn takes the bait. Finn shouldn't. Finn should let this go through.
Absolutely.
Let it go through.
It's first point of damage.
Yeah.
We don't see what it is. Unfortunately, due to glare.
I think it was a Louis swap. There's the Ifrit.
Yeah.
Yep. Connor's had to commit. You let this die. It's eaten up a Phoenix and an Ifrit. That's not bad as eating up Fire's removal goes.
So here's a question for you, Mr. Fire Player, Kitty. Obviously, you got Terror on the field. Is Ifrit going to deal 2 amounts of 7, or is it just 1 amount of 7, 1 amount of 5?
Can you pull up Terror for me a sec, please, just so I can see the wording? I want to say it's just 1 lot of 2, not 2 lots of 2. Yeah, when you cast a 7, so you will only get 1 extra lot of 2, so it will be 12k overall.
Nice. Bit of overkill, but couldn't let Galuf get on the attack.
No.
That Ifrit is nasty.
Now I wonder if Finn has a way to recycle this Galuf, because this is the card you want to see in this matchup. Galuf can tank a lot.
It does feel like, unfortunately, the break zone isn't stacked enough to make it kind of viable, because we're seeing quite a lot of preeminent silence there that we know can get played back.
Well, next turn, this Morrow's going to hit the board, and then Connor is going to be a fair bit ahead. Man in black, okay.
Okay, so we get the Kusith.
I don't know if I like this.
Why are you stopping attacking? Like, it's an interesting one. I think I probably would have gone after that break zone, but
I think Finn needs to slow this game down, because Connor is starting to put on a fair bit of gas, and it's only going to get worse next turn.
or we could do what we didn't get in round 1, which was play Rama and give haste and deal 5k. This lovely Rama.
That's the one. Dollar forward, 5k haste. Now, unfortunately, what Finn doesn't know is that Connor has multiple terrors in hand. And terror with Ami will do 10k, which means this man in black will die to an Ami, this is why terror has been played to this day. The fact that it's in the X-Burst, and the fact that the ping allows certain fire summons to trade up beyond their normal means. It means Brynhilda is hitting 7, which hits most 3 costs.
Or are we kind of hoping, from Finn's perspective, that he makes the Phoenix a forward to trade, and then he just goes, no, can't block, remove the break zone. But instead we go to 3 damage and not do what I say, because Connor doesn't like what I say. Rude.
He does have the Mist Dragon live now. That's can be crucial.
Yeah, and especially, as you said, he's got the other terror in hand.
No, discard the mute, perfectly fine. That is a stacked hand.
So we got goblins, a spare Kusith. It's not Kusith, it's Kukaspel.
Do you know what? I would demon here. I would demon, remove that break zone, and really get under Finn's skin.
I mean, it's not 9 though. There's only 8 cards in that break zone, I think. Oh no, it is exactly 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I would 100%, because it forces Finn to use the Kusith now. That man in black is going to die regardless, unless I can Mist Dragon protect it.
It can reduce the damage, but you've got Kukaspel on the other side, so.
Yes, it doesn't matter, exactly.
So,
that's Anstinian. I think, and Finn's only got, what, 2 cards in hand?
Yeah, I believe so. So he's having to discard his entire hand there. So.
Yeah, this is, at this point, this is the perfect spot to demon.
I think
he's doing it.
Yeah, I think he's got you.
Connor.
But he's had to tap that Kukaspel.
That's fine.
I think I would have been inclined to discard one of the terror from hand, as well as the Kukaspel that's spare.
Oh, he's going to get the break zone removal regardless, and Finn can't. Can he Mist Dragon and Kusith? He can, but it costs him everything.
Yeah, because he'd have to give up the card he Kusiths with.
He's Mist Dragoning, and I'm assuming that's going to be the protection.
No,
so the break zone will get removed regardless.
I'm just wondering if he thinks he's trying to remove his own break zone there.
No. It would be to protect the man in black. Yeah, so man in black will live, but that break zone is a gonzo.
He is trying to remove his own break zone. Like he can do the protection. He cannot remove his own break zone.
Yep. So that Mist Dragon's also gone. Man in black is still around.
Yeah.
But that was the perfect demon at that point. And now Finn's relying on the top deck.
Yeah.
Where he's got, because Finn will have another Mist Dragon.
I think that Finn was trying to remove his own break zone there because he could have kept his own Mist Dragon there, but that's not how it works. So. I suppose it still would have got removed by the demon, but it doesn't matter. It can't play it that way.
So he drew an Alisane, he drew an Ishtola. He has cards. He can't deal with this demon, and Dion is... Dion?
Dion on the Belmonts?
the Dion. Christine Dior over here.
Also
That's a Behemoth K. That's a Behemoth K.
It's big.
That could be interesting. See, honestly, at this point, I would tap to discard the Ishtola, play the Alisane, play the Ishtola. You're not killing the demon, which doesn't feel great. and then Demon's just going to swing. He calls Scion, both dies, and
the thing is though is like you could play the Behemoth K. It's still only going to be 9k.
the thing is, Connor's on 3 damage. If Connor's not careful, that Behemoth K could really catch him out.
Yeah, exactly. But again though, like
Finn needs to be smart about this.
the thing is, you can't target the Behemoth K.
No, but you can call lightning.
True, but it's only going to deal.
It will deal
8, I think.
7, but then it means the smaller forwards will trade into it.
Okay, so it looks like we're going Alizé into the Astola.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's going to kill the Morrow.
Does the Astola count characters or forwards?
Forwards.
That is unfortunate.
Does not count that Minfilia in the back. Which is probably for the best, thinking about it. If you had, like, Alizé, Alphino backup set up,
Yeah, it'd be pretty
Shola
busted.
comes in and it just does 12k on a 3-drop forward.
Yeah.
No thanks.
But we know that he's got the Amaterasu.
He's amming it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I don't know if I liked that Ami.
I suppose.
He's not under any immediate. Well, he doesn't. He might not. He might be reading that he is under immediate threat.
I don't know if he should have done that now. I think he should have done that in his turn. Wait for Connor's turn, I mean. Because if he waits for Connor's turn, he can make the demon not attack. I suppose he can get it back, but is he going to be able to play it?
No, but Connor doesn't know that. Connor doesn't know that last card is in hand, so he's going for the Phoenix.
Yeah, I think this is a safe trade.
I think it's a good trade for. I think both are happy with this. Connor loses a forward that is quite very immune, but he's trading it for a man in black, which is a good trade for him. Finn deals with a problem that he wouldn't have had to. He would have had to have dealt with later down the line.
Yeah, exactly. But
And now Demon can't kill anything, so Demon's just a body at this point.
yeah, but it can still remove the break zone, though, right?
No, because they need a forward's target.
Yeah, but they can just target themselves. 2k damage.
Yeah, true.
Just if you keep that break zone empty, like yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's what you gotta
Yep.
do. The demon is nasty. Oh, Shantato! Oh no! But he does.
That's a Tyro.
He does have a Tyro Reacts Burst. Taking a page out of Sammy Naj's book.
He's on damage 4, just 1 more point of damage.
Oh god, yes, he's still got the Behemoth K.
Yes. Behemoth K could put Connor on 5.
If it does damage
Yeah,
on attack, and then if it deals damage, it deals another one.
So, Finn can. He's going for the Graha. Oh, there's the Terror, which means
Yeah.
Oh, so. What Connor's just done is that he's telegraphed he's got Ami. He added the Ifrit. You will always add Ami in that situation. The only reason you wouldn't add Ami is if you already have one.
But we do know that the Mist Dragon got rid of the Anami, so
Did it?
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure there might no.
Unless it was still the same one that Connor got back from earlier from the initial Terror. That could be. It's whether Finn remembers it or not.
That's true. If Finn's keeping track of these things.
That's why always keep an eye out on your opponent's break zones, everybody.
Keep everything above board. So then you're not bored and you're having fun. That was just
That was so cheesy.
That was just bad. So what are we doing here, Finn? What are we doing? Finn also has to be careful of losing because Fire does have a few hasty forwards. Rain is now live on damage 3. There's probably an Allure knocking about in there somewhere. Luneth can give haste.
I mean, hell, he's already staring down lethal right now. That Shantato going probably could have been the saving grace for him, but
Yeah, that Toto was not a bad hit from Connor at all.
we know that the Kusith is completely dead because the demon took care of that.
I'm discarding the Graha. Ice go. No. This was your win con, Finn. This was your win con, and you played it too soon.
To be honest,
it too early.
I kind of like it because if you target the Behemoth K, you can break something anyway.
It doesn't have haste.
No,
It
but
doesn't.
he wasn't going to kill him
haste.
with it anyway. He needs a big forward because, well, it can get bigger. Only on attack.
No,
though.
it's just going to get killed by Ifrits.
Yeah.
It's just going to get killed by Ifrits. If he had played it on damage 5, it would have had haste. It could have swung, and it could have potentially buffed itself. Yeah, and he would have cancelled it.
Not just that, he wouldn't have made it to combat anyway, because he still would have Ifrited it. So
yeah. Either way, there's a Jin. That'll do it. Or do you play Susanoo and just go for the win? Just take the Susanoo as a... Actually, no, you don't need to. Connor's exactly right. You take the Luneth because you can give the Warrior of Light haste.
Yeah. Again, he doesn't even need it. He's got 3 attackers. He just needs to Ifrit the Behemoth Cave.
He's got Hasty Gobbo in there as well. he's living his... Someone's not happy.
Dan Preston and Dale having their usual tete-a-tete.
Mm-hmm. The détente. So what's going to happen now? Collar's going to take this Luneth, he's going to slam it down, and he's going to stamp his authority on... was hopefully the end of this game, if he's played this correctly. He's going for the Haste Goblin, so he can give Luneth haste.
No, you don't target the... Why? I mean, why would you do that? Why not just Ifrit it?
What just happened?
He used the Luneth to target Behemoth Cave.
Oh!
I don't know why, though.
Why? Just give it haste.
Oh, why you... No, because you're going to have to dull it.
But then Goblin just gives Warrior of Light
It
haste.
does. He's got 3 attackers, the Demon, Terror, and Morrow. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I really don't understand why Connor didn't just Ifrit on top either.
Oh well, it is what it is. We're here now.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask him when you interview him when he wins, I'm sure.
There's not going to be much to say. He's just a nincompoop. You are a nincompoop.
You are some strong. Ooh, so he hit.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Goblin game.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Nah.
Oh, that was a very strange end to the bout there. A little under 10 minutes left on the clock.
We will pull Connor over for a couple choice words of wisdom.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have many things to say to him. So guys, we will be right back.
Alright guys, we're back with the winner of that game, Connor. That looked nice and simple. So, what is better, the Whopper or the Big Mac? Whopper? That's a controversial one. Why is that?
Too much stuff in Big Macs.
Too much stuff?
Too much green stuff.
Too much green stuff. Take that gherkin out. You don't want that gherkin.
All the lettuce.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we did just witness a Final Fantasy game, and I think we were just saying now the most impactful turn. So we were looking at your hand, and you had 2 Culinarians, and we were thinking you play the third, and then you tap into the fourth, you're on 4 backups. How did it feel when you drew that third backup, the Kukaspel bonus?
Well, I said to Finn, if I draw a backup, I win.
Mm-hmm. And you kept it pretty clean from there.
Yeah. Turn 2, 5 backups is pretty difficult to beat in terms of ramp.
So why is it so significant for the viewers at home that Modifier does get to 5 backups?
Your dudes are both even and odd. Mm-hmm. If they're both, then 5 is the best number. It's just that's it. Yeah, so you can play a 2 and a 3 on your same turn.
Well, Earth Lightning can potentially be a tricky matchup to navigate because of Mist Dragon interruptions. So you having to keep track of all the interactions that he could potentially have to stop you in your processes?
So when I removed his break zone, he misplayed by using the Mist Dragon. Mm-hmm. If he didn't use Mist Dragon, I still had to worry about it. But the moment it went, it was simple from there.
See, he had exactly 9 in there, which your demon was perfectly timed. Because the man in black was either dying or not dying, but that break zone was going regardless.
Yeah.
And he had a choice. He could either use the Kusith or the Mist Dragon. He wasn't getting away with both.
Yeah. Against Earth and Lightning, Mist Dragon is removing their break zone is how you win. Mm-hmm. If they don't have a break zone, they can't Alizé. Alizé is their best card.
So what were you thinking when Behemoth K appeared out of nowhere?
I thought, ooh, that's a card.
So we were looking at it, and he was on 4 damage, and we were really annoyed that he was so close to that damage 5 threshold, because then you would have had something to be concerned about.
It didn't matter. I had Ifrit and Annie, and if he attacked, he died. It was just slightly annoying that Terra that says opponent controls, so it was mandatory. Had to choose the behemoth.
Well, Terra's an interesting card. So how long's Terra been around now? What? Opus 10? If that?
Something before that, right?
It's got to be 7, 8. And the card's still going this strong now. Do you think this card will still stick around for the formats to come, or will it eventually be power crept into nothingness?
It's pretty hard to beat EX.
And the 2k ping's never bad.
2k ping is massive.
It allows armies to trade up into 10s or 9s,
I
which...
just think it lets your Ifrits kill 2 more often.
Brynhilda hitting into 3-drop 7s. Can make
Brynhilda's going to go next.
Yeah.
I think in Mono Fire, Brynhilda's next card to go.
Is it going to be replaced with the Bahamut?
God,
No, that Bahamut's bad.
garbage card.
Absolutely terrible. Alright, so what are you looking forward to playing in round 3? What do you think you're going to come up against?
Against
Come on, Swami, predict the future.
Warrior of Lights.
Warrior of Light is a popular deck around here.
Is it? It's only Dale who plays.
That and Mono Earth. Why is everyone playing Mono Earth here?
It's Mono Earth's easy. You play Mirror Pets.
Oh, life is simple. There's zombies unkillable.
Yeah.
Well, will we get Mono Earth? Will we get Warrior of Light? We will find out in the next round, guys, so we'll catch you then.